Yeah. Yeah. Word. Yeah. Look. You niggas been had me fucked up. Talking down like I ain't round and I just looked up. High con, go black, know what the fuck's up. Tell them funny motherfuckers that the joke's up. Big king shit, dollar known to keep it real. Only one to pop shit this big without a record deal. Humble man, but don't trip, I let it flex for real. New dollar like fuck how you feel, nigga. And fuck your seat at the table. Long as my blood warm, bitch, BBE be the label. Look, won't no nigga say he made me unless in 87 him and Miles was playing waist deep. Woo! Fuck with fam, you gotta face me, and if they hate, then let them hate and tell they bitch to taste these. These new niggas finna hate me, and all the day ones gon' love when I add. Am I the meanest nigga? Am I the prettiest and the baddest, baby? Am I the baddest motherfucker around here who been 10 toes down with no fear, nigga? Say my name if you will. Give a fuck how they feel. Yeah. Look, reporting live from the 6, so I'm one, no other number ever fucking matter. Them niggas hating on Big Dollar, I'm so fucking flattered. Trying to take shots at the moon, can't build a fucking ladder. Part of my arrogance, it's hard when you know you better than niggas. They put you in the box with the burn. They done buried me twice, turnstile like I was finishing. I come back harder, boy, when the fuck will you learn? I'm on fire, burn, motherfucker, burn. And they can't stand that shit. They know I got that heat, and they can't fuck with it. Nor can they fuck with me. I'm just too gone. This shit bigger than a song. They didn't let me in my zone. Yeah. Fuck with fam, you gotta face me. And if they hate, then let them hate and tell that bitch to taste these. These new niggas finna hate me, and all the day ones gon' love when I ask. Yeah. Am I the meanest nigga? Am I the prettiest and the baddest, baby? Am I the baddest motherfucker around here who been 10 toes down with no fear, nigga? Say my name if you will. Yo, what's good, man? It's me, your big homie, Dollar Black. I'm coming to you today to talk about the Journey Journal, Hello Black Man. Brought to you by Jamie Jenkins and Jamie Jenkins Inc., man. I've had the opportunity to be able to really sit with this piece of work. It's a guided journal, man, that really gets you to dig in depth about what it is that you may be going through and experiencing. And in times where we as men don't really look to express ourselves and talk about our feelings of the things that really bother us, I've found myself really going through a lot of things that I might have overlooked growing up, and things that I went through, things that I encountered, things that I had problems with and really couldn't speak out about, man. So this has been a great tool for me to be able to de-stress and release some of the ideas and the thoughts that I've been having, man. So do yourself a favor, get over to helloblackman.com, get you a journal. It's available on Amazon, any place where you can buy journals. Again, shout out to the guy, Jamie Jenkins. He even put a little picture up there so you know what he look like. Shout out to the dog. I got the shirt on too, man. Thank y'all so much for everything that y'all have done as far as supporting. I look forward to finishing this, and you will too. Dollar Black.
So, you had something?
Nope. This has a delay for some reason tonight, and it's bothering me.
What? Oh.
Like, boom, boom. See that? Come on.
So anyways, if there's a delay on y'all side, if you can't hear us, we will switch cameras out. So I just want to say, I know Dollar, but I also know Brandon, right?
I don't know Brandon.
So yeah, when he came in, oh my God.
What's going on? Who that is?
Who the fuck? So like y'all, we've had the pleasure of getting to know this young man over the years. I call him young man because I feel like we old. And he has been he's been very supportive, as you can see. He's created a commercial.
No doubt.
We have followed his career. He has done such amazing things. Mm-hmm. I I want to touch on a few things, but I don't want to give too much away because I do want him to talk about his own businesses. But he is the host of In Dollar We Trust podcast. He was doing the Exchange in Jackson, which I thought was a phenomenal thing. He was showcasing indie music, it wasn't just rappers. I feel like it was indie music people. Like he gonna tell y'all about it. I'm gonna mess it up now. I'm on the way to messing it up.
Music.
He was doing my 2 cents on TikTok. I hate he stopped it because I was
listen. Yeah, we got to get back on my 2 cents.
He gotta start back. That's what we here for.
The consistency of that was absolutely phenomenal.
It was, and the camera quality.
Yeah, definitely NBC.
Man, we gotta go
CBS
there
type quality for that
camera.
Yeah, we on our way, man. Where your camera is? we can't see you on your camera.
So, but y'all, he is the owner of Black Dollar Entertainment LLC. He is an artist. He is I ain't gonna say all the things. Like I said, I'm gonna let him do a little talking himself. So, without further ado, we bring to you our friend, the phenom.
Yeah, I like that.
Dollar Black.
What's happening, my people? How y'all doing, bro? How y'all doing tonight?
What's happening?
Good. What's going on? What's poppin'?
I'm blessed, bro. Thank y'all so much for having me and the warmth of the introduction, as well as the videos, man. I don't know if y'all saw me backstage, like, bro, who is that guy? Boy, he rapping. Well, I don't know who that is, but that boy is nice.
I didn't either. When it came in, I kind of know this man.
Where's this? Hey, what they say, coming in hot.
Come out real hot, man. Thank y'all so much for having me.
No, thank you for being here. But I just want to start there. Like, this rapper persona and you are not the same person. They not the same people. Like, how do you
multiverse?
Wait.
Or
are they the same person?
Right.
Because I know who I am and who I am.
Yeah. I feel like I was actually doing work in the journal. I'm gonna jump ahead, you know what I'm saying? Because this is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? I was actually writing in this, and the question was asked about what made me begin, you know what I'm saying, being an artist, man. And it's the same person. It's just a whole nother coin. Like I really pride myself in being a modest and a personable person. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that the warmth and the love that the world needs, people have to be willing to sacrifice their ego in order to deliver that, right? So Brandon is pretty much egoless. I try to remain healthy and full of love, but then you get Dollar, and Dollar will speak on and say exactly what I'm feeling at times. And that song is a reflection of how I felt at that time. Like, you niggas been had me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's the first bar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's what it is. Like, you been had me.
Like, we not gonna beat around the bush. We right here with it. No. Right here.
Yeah. Let's be clear.
Yes.
Still got you.
They still, hey, you know.
I don't know. We was talking the other day. I know you said give room. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
But we was talking the other day about voices.
Yep.
And I was like, I don't really know no guys with like no big deep voices.
Yeah.
I know
it ain't
trying to be.
You was. No, you was.
You got a deep voice.
No, you said I did. You can't be out.
I said you don't have a Barry White.
You definitely. Now you said you think you Barry White, don't you? But you said it sarcastically, so I know you know that I'm not.
He was like, well, who you know with a big deep voice? And I was like, Dollar Black got a big deep voice. He got a Barry White voice, but not to be disrespectful. I know men's egos be like.
We were trying to figure out. Okay, so back in the this is so far from anything.
Yeah.
So
we chopping. I'm with it.
But back in the day, I just felt like there were more guys that had baritone and bass voices. Like growing up, you had bass guys in the choir, baritones and stuff like that. But like nowadays, I literally cannot even think of anybody that has a baritone voice. Like it's crazy.
I think it's all on the agenda, bro. I mean, like, you know, I'm a deep thinker and I kind of give into certain conspiracies.
Okay,
So
okay.
This is interesting.
I think musically, it's for a reason. I mean, you know, people like Barry White, Nate Dogg, people with them real deep voices are the people who inspire me. But even in like the system and music becoming so easily accessible to create, I've walked into certain sessions where they have presets with the EQ to where they trimming up to about 120 hertz. Now y'all might not know what that
No, I
means,
don't have a
but
clue, but I wasn't gonna stop.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
so my voice, because I engineer myself, my voice resonates around the 80 hertz to the 90 to the 100. I have a lower register, right?
I agree.
So with me having a lower register, if you cut at 120, you cutting out all the weight of what it is that I possess. Most people, because everything is so bass driven and heavy subs, they cut that out to try to keep your voice from interfering with the beat, which is why I started mixing my own stuff until me and my engineer now, who has an understanding, Cortland, he now knows, you know, we have that understanding. The bass is where it lives. So people have to be able to embrace the bass again. You know what I'm saying? People don't like bass outside in their beats. If it hit right, then you get to see them bouncing and twerking and doing all the extra. But when you talk to somebody that sounds like you know, a man, the what we speaking of the older days and how music is, you feel me? It resonates differently. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't getting in that. I saw her look at you. I'm not even going, bro, we good.
Take away I didn't like that. I was just reassuring my man that this is not what I was saying.
You did what you were supposed to do then. Reassure him and let him know.
But it's crazy. You don't hear nobody with a baritone voice.
And even DDG, the DDG guy. Like, have y'all seen that interview where he was like, yeah, but my normal talking voice is like this, and then he switched and went up to a higher register. He was like, yeah, but most people they relate to me because I talk like this, and this it flows a little better. Yeah, like so that's a real thing. That's a real thing. Like Freddie Gibbs, I'm thinking now, Trader Truth, Freddie Gibbs, Lil Bibby, Slim Thug. Slim Thug is like the oldest of the rappers to have that bass, and then it's Freddie Gibbs who got it now. That still has that resonation, but I don't know, man. We're gonna switch that up. That's still in my plan.
Is that your real voice? Because now I got questions.
What my real voice?
This voice that you're speaking in currently.
So this right here is I'm projecting it a little more, so that way it can be picked up. So it's a little higher. And I learned that through media training at Tougaloo College. So to be able to hear clearly and help with my southern drawl and make sure that I'm enunciating my words, I have to project a certain way. But yeah,
you got some fans in the audience.
Hey, oh shit, what up? My bad. My bad. You know, I'll let what's up, kid? It's the food. What you mean it's the food? Oh,
it's the food is yeah. The voice thing.
Yeah.
Regular voice is lower. Okay, so we're gonna try to get into this show a little bit because I promise you, it's gonna be a 7-hour show.
This like kicking it with my boat, bro.
Do you see this?
You gotta pay.
She has.
We finna go to work.
Paper over here.
We finna go to work. I love it.
I gotta back up because it was some things you said. You said something about the octaves or the hertz in the music.
120.
Frequency, hertz.
So like he has somebody more fans.
That's my mama. Shout out to my mama in the building. My mama knows.
That's my mom's. And you know what?
That's
my mama knows. That's a great segue. I'm glad. Because this is how my brain works on this piece of paper. Do your mama know your songs?
My mama has heard, yeah, she listened to my music. My mama is
Did
is
she be
is
singing? Did she be
arguably my
rapping
mama
too?
is arguably my biggest fan. Now she ain't gonna rap it, but she support everything I do for real.
She not gonna get on the set like Jules' mom and rock out.
Nah, she ain't gonna get up there. What up? I see you. Nah, she ain't gonna get up there, but arguably one of my biggest fans for real, straight up.
All right, so tell us a few things. Let's start with I read some articles that you have done, and
Okay,
one of the quotes that you said in one of the articles was, "I want to be bigger than Diddy."
I do.
Are you willing to sell your soul?
Never. To
No.
be honest with you,
Mhm.
I believe that because I have restrictions on what I would do and how I move, I believe that's why I'm not further than I am right now. So I still move with my moral compass. If it interferes with what I feel morally, I can't do it. It's just not, it don't feel good to me. Like I know I could probably I've written a lot of songs that people will never hear just because I was trying to fit in or do whatever was current at the time. But selling my soul, hell no. Nope. I got too much to live for. And especially now having a son, I can't do that. He need to see that um the things that we endure and that we encounter and we aspire for here on earth is not as big as our soul and what we have going forward in our next lives if we're blessed to be able to continue on, so on and so forth. Everything is karma. I believe in that energy. God got me, so whatever I missed by being morally sound, it wasn't for me in the first place. You feel me?
I saw. I know Cat Williams had an explosive interview on
Very.
the club.
Yeah.
Country Wayne came in behind him, and so
Mhm.
I watched
No,
Country
he came in
Wayne
before him.
before him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wayne's interview was
They
well last year.
I guess once Cat Williams got out there, it probably got buried. But
Yeah.
one thing that Country Wayne was saying was if it interfered with his peace, if he couldn't eat, if he couldn't get 8 hours of sleep, whatever job it was, he wouldn't take it. Like it was
Yeah.
certain requirements. It says, if I can't have no peace, if I can't stop and go get lunch, like this ain't the job for me. If I can't,
Sure.
sleep 8 hours a day, he says like those things has restricted him from doing a lot of things, maybe more mainstream. He says, I
Yeah.
need those things. If those things aren't involved or in the contract, he said he don't take it. So I definitely understand what
Yeah.
you're saying by having those guidelines and restrictions.
I
Yeah,
don't
for
because
sure.
if there is somebody out there taking souls for the purpose of me being rich, call me.
Too
All
scary.
right now. All right now,
Scary.
Jamie. So now we got a moral decision to make. Do you want to stay, you know what I'm saying, beside some
Not with the devil.
I'm just playing. I'm
Dollar.
just
Not
I'm
with the
just
devil.
I'm just
I'm
Not
just
with the devil.
everybody up in me that I can. I know somebody gotta be sacrificed. I heard the story.
Hey, nah, man. I believe that some people, even with the knowledge that they have, they still make those decisions based on their situation. And I never judge anybody for making that decision, but that's just not me. Like I really take the long road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm a fan of giving flowers. The first time I heard your music, I instantly brought it to him. I was like,
Yeah.
listen to this dude. Like, this is an artist. Like, because it was so rare to hear the artistry that you bring, the lyrics, the
Yeah.
tone, like everything. So, like, I can't understand because I know you have it. We're gonna get to that. Come on, I got
Yeah.
how you made a comment. I have segues.
Okay.
I'm making notes on top of the notes that I already got. Controversial minute. Let's start there because he talked about
Let's
Cat
do it.
Williams.
Okay.
Cat Williams brought a lot of stuff to the forefront about stealing jokes and all those things. I know for a fact that is something that happens in the music industry as well. Our nephew, Navia, had a big beef with Rod Wave recently about him stealing his flow. And then Boosie came out with the same claims of him taking his songs and stuff. Have you ever had that to happen to you, or have you ever had anybody to come to you and say, hey, do my lyrics, that's my beat, anything like that?
Nobody has came to me. I don't have that issue. But there has been two instances that come to mind in my career. it was a guy that I was doing work with, Smoke. Um, Shout out to Smoke. We did a lot of work and a lot of collaborations that was real heavy on the radio waves. And I know there was a song that came out. We in this, I think, is the name of the record. Me, him, and Star. And a couple months after that record came out, um, DJ Drama dropped a record with Ti, Jeezy, and a couple more people that had the exact same cadence, exact same tone, exact same feel. I think Smoke did what he had to do on a business end, and that song disappeared shortly after. Um, and then another instance, a lot of people came to knowing the sound from a record that me and my cousin, Rock, we had a record called Fist Pump, that went crazy. It was crazy, crazy. Shout out to Kazi and Flawless for being on the remix. What up, Magic? And that record got jacked, but strategically was placed on a mixtape by Waka Flocka and B.O.B. that they just put on Dat Piff. That song was jacked as well. So those were the two instances that I've had. But I'm from Mississippi. Like if you know your history, Reese, this been happening since before Reese and Bigelow with Never Scared, the Bone Crusher record. So, you know, we have a very strong history of people here in the South, still in the South, and getting away with it. So yeah, but me personally, I'm so sticky about that. Like if I create something that even sound close to something that I've heard, I scratch it just because I don't want to go down there.
Gotcha. La Rock. La Rock?
Yeah, LaRock,
With,
yeah,
with
LaRock.
them boys. I got
Them
my bad.
boys, yeah.
I just heard that out.
If you bring it up, it's probably on his paper. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
He got
yeah,
it
that's
on his paper.
We're gonna pivot. We're gonna pivot just a little bit because let's talk about two things that are unrelated to necessarily music, but just who you are as a person.
okay.
Style and hair growth. Tell us
Uh-oh.
what influences your style and what made you decide to grow your hair out.
Um, the biggest thing that influences my style, if we talk in my dress and my attire, is comfort. I have to be comfortable. I have to. I've tried having like wardrobe and attire and making sure that everything. I've tried that, and though I can honestly say I'm growing to where I can be able to do that more. My first priority is comfort. If I'm not comfortable in it, I can't do it. So
Hmm.
hoodie, hoodies. Shout out to the
Yeah,
hoodies. You
yeah.
feel me?
Okay,
You
good.
know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
good.
Shout out to the
Our
hoodies. You know
our
what I'm
BDD
saying?
stuff is in the wash because we be wearing it. We be bad.
Yes.
We gonna change that. I'm dropping new soon. Y'all gonna get some more. But
Bad. We ready for the new
hoodies,
hair.
and then hair growth, man. Like you know what started
Makes
my growth and my journey, man. You know,
We can't see your
um,
face. Okay.
oh yeah. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
you know. Sorry,
yeah.
sorry. What started my journey, man, was really wanting to prove to myself in a dark time that I could still commit to something for me. And that I could stick to it regardless of how hard it was or how much work it took. So I'm coming up on 4 years this year. August the 8th. Shout out to Trig for getting me started, even though I couldn't make it back. And, I let some people kind of dibble and dabble where I probably should have just waited until I could come home. I apologize. But
She don't be
it
watching.
w-
I'm gonna tell
it
her about
was it was really for me, man. And I'm happy I did, even though recently I've been thinking about, going back and forth with do I keep it, do I let it go? But I haven't been moved to let it go just yet. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going.
All right, it looks good on you or whatever.
Appreciate it. That why I was looking at the videos and I was like, man, that boy was clean cut. He had the face together. Like, who is this guy?
Like, who is that
Who is
So
that?
listen, tell me something. We've lost a lot of people along the way, so relatively speaking. Industry wise, I'm not even talking about in your personal life. Industry wise, what do you think has been the biggest loss to us as a culture? And it could be big, small, local, far away, like whatever you feel on your heart. Like, yeah, that hit me.
Personally, first, because I know you said it don't have to be personally, but personally first, I would say Lil Lonnie.
Yes, I knew you was gonna say that because that was a
Yeah,
hit. That was a
that
hit.
was that was a hit for me for two reasons. He got killed the day before my birthday.
Oh wow.
Shortly after I met him for the first time, and we got to exchange energy, and I really got to delve into what he was doing because, being honest, I wasn't paying attention at first outside of the big records.
Mm-hmm.
But then to see how influential he was and how bright his star was, man, and then also seeing how heavy that of a hit for our community, our creative community in
Right.
Mississippi. We
Right.
still ain't really rebounded
Mm-hmm.
from that. You know what I'm saying? So community wise and locally, it gotta be Lonnie. And then globally, the only other person that I've cried when they died outside of Aaliyah was Nip. It gotta be Nip. Nipsey Hussle. And that's because I believe Nipsey spoke to I believe Nipsey spoke to the person and the possibility of me becoming who I thought I could be in this world.
Yeah.
And so for Nip to be taken tragically, even though he was so big and so responsible in the community, and for a lot of younger artists taking their business seriously, and then for Lonnie to be taken knowing his trajectory and where he was about to go, I can't lie, it depressed me shortly after that. Like I was like, I don't even know if music what I want to do no more because it felt like people don't appreciate it when you genuinely care about the community, culture, and you trying to be bigger than just you. You know what I'm saying? When your calling and your purpose is bigger than just you. So those two for sure were the heavy.
Yeah, all right. I took it there, so I'm gonna build this back up. What's your favorite Aaliyah song?
Rock the Boat. Because about 5 years ago, I finally figured out what she was singing about.
Because of TikTok.
Yeah, Rock the Boat is definitely the one.
Wait a minute. Hey, it's like you hearing it for the first time. You like,
I was like,
do y'all really think that's what Aaliyah was talking about?
I was like, I never knew that this is what it. Okay, I rock with it more. It has new life now. Now that I'm grown.
Grow up.
Nope, never. I refuse. Nope, it's over. The growing up dollar is over. It's over. It's over. I'm done with that. I'm done with that.
So I also read somewhere you said that Will Smith was one of your greatest influences.
Yeah.
Just like anything in life, everything evolves, right? So Will Smith went from rapping to acting to now looking like what most people would call, not me because I don't want to be canceled, a simp.
Okay.
How has that affected you in any way, if at all, as it pertains to your liking of him as an
artist? One thing about me and my foundation, nothing moves unless I tell it to with me. So Will Smith is still my biggest inspiration. Somebody who I still look to his journey and his path, how he not only handled business, but his creativity, his drive, his passion for everything, including his wife. It's still that for me. Like, because who else can you point me to that's done what he's done business wise? And I think it might be something with me where I can separate the person from the business and still accept them for who they are.
So you still listen to R. Kelly music? Just segue.
If R. Kelly comes up while my podcast or my iPhone is on shuffle, and it's a hit in which nobody can say that he ain't got a billion hits.
Billion.
I'ma listen to it. I'ma listen to it. And I'ma say he know he was wrong for pissing on them girls. But this song jamming, and I'ma let it play.
R. Kelly, you wrong as hell.
Now, if they play another one behind it, I'm gonna skip it just for the principle. I'm gonna say, all right, let's get out of there, so we can still be a part of the culture.
That's a joke. Get out of
know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You know
and that's it. Yeah.
Listen, I'm really surprised with you being a Will Smith fan and articulate, well spoken, and being a writer, historian. Why haven't you gotten into acting?
If I'm being well, I'm in my transparent bag, so I'm gonna stop saying if I'm being honest.
Okay.
I've been running from it, and I don't know why. A lot of people don't know. I don't know if you found this in your Googles, but for 4 years at Tougaloo, I was a theater arts student, and I was acting. I did plays. I did everything, and I actually had scholarship offers to go and pursue like my master's with LSU and Brown University, but I wanted to do music. So, and I think this is something that started with me. You know how? Okay. Side note, I'm doing therapy now, so you know how you kind of, after you have people talk to you, it kind of show you different things that might have you see things that might have led you down the path. So in high school, I had to choose. My choir director told me, you'll be incredible in music and you'll go far, but you have to choose between being in choir and playing basketball. You can't tell me what to do, so I'm finna go play basketball. Just because you presented it to me in that way.
That way, yeah.
Went and played basketball, got injured right before my senior year where I was supposed to be a starter. Couldn't play pretty much my entire senior year. Graduated, went to college, needed a scholarship, tried out for choir, got a full scholarship. And that carried me through college. And so when I came to the thought or just the opportunity to act as opposed to doing music, I felt like I had to choose music this time.
Yeah.
And so even though on top of personal reasons, like I had a family, I'm building. I have a lady, my wife, that I'm very interested in. Now, she wasn't my wife at the time, but I didn't want to just relocate and blow that up. Like, I'm trying to consider everything. And when it comes up now, I really want to, and I'm still intrigued in getting into acting, but I haven't committed. And I don't want to go over there until I'm certain that I can commit fully. Because if I do it, I know I'm going to win.
Yeah.
I just have to commit.
No question.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm running from it now, and I'm waiting on timing. But time may not be on my side. In my mind, time may not be on my side, even though I know that my time and God's time is two different things. In due time. Secret, shout out to my manager.
I know.
My manager.
Amazing.
My love. My sister.
Calico Panache. That was in the
Calico Panache. Hey, come on, man. Calico Panache. Come on, man. Let's talk about it. Where we going?
That's
Where
my
we
dog.
going?
That's my homie. That's my friend. I fools with her the long way. It's a funny story. So Dollar has seen me do something that you haven't seen me do, which is weird for me to say that, right? Okay. But he seen me play basketball. And as I was going through your Googles and I saw you play basketball with Murrah, I forgot that we had played basketball against each other.
Yo, I'm still salty about that loss, bro. I'm still salty about. Yo, they won by 3 points all game.
It don't matter. It could have been a point and a half a point. We won.
Guy hit a 3-pointer at the buzzer.
He was on the opposing team. Probably even team.
I'm still salty about that.
Because I'll be scared to play basketball in front of him because he be serious.
Hey, she got it. She got it, bro. She got it, bro. She got it. She could throw some dimes, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Put a little
a fit
hey,
person.
Yeah, you
my
say that,
like
you say that all the time.
I do this.
like
I
most
do it.
like most small people, Jamie, though, like most small people, you put a little pressure on them, a little body, they kind of, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool. It's cool.
Let me tell you something. The craziest thing about that tournament is when Tyler threw me that no look pass. I was mad at
Yeah.
him to this
And
day.
you was lost. You was lost. You was
Hey,
lost.
you next level on. You're like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why you wasn't looking at me when you told it to
You
me?
should have thought of me. I'm not that advanced. I played a big basketball.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we had
No, that's
fun.
fun.
Okay, so
That's fun.
let's see some other things. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. So this is finish the lyrics. Okay,
Ooh, God.
and
Here we go.
I know,
Pressure.
I know.
Hey, listen, this big pressure.
Okay.
This big pressure. I'm telling you right now.
What? So I kept it in your songs because I know you should remember your songs. Most of these are your songs. Some of them are not your songs. Some of them are songs that you are featured on. Singer said, "That's crazy. I can't see you hooping." What? Me? Athletic director.
She was out there moving. She got it. She got
Yeah,
it.
yeah, sure, dollar. Tell the people anything. Okay, so anyways, the lyrics are "Me and you are not the same. Mix, match, no pairs." What song is it? You ain't got all day either.
Me and you are not the same. Miss Bash, no pair. I ain't for all that talking, nigga. You want it, we can go there. Cheat code, nigga, no fair.
Song.
Ain't fucking with me. Ain't fucking with me. That's ain't fucking with me. That's my
My kids
yeah.
love and hate the song because like it's downloaded on my Apple Music. So
Yep.
every time
Yeah.
the car comes on,
Yeah.
now haters leave me alone.
Hey, what up, B? Let's go.
And he's like,
That was,
come on, every time I'm like, I don't know.
it's the one.
You get a lot,
It's the one to get you there.
You get plenty role play over here. You get plenty role play over here.
Yes.
I'm just being honest.
Okay, I want to ask you a question
It's
because
glad
I
to know it's
did
still
not
alive.
notice it. What gym were you in on the visual? Can you say? Okay.
Yeah, I can say.
Oh, okay.
We weren't permitted to be there, but we was at the Jackson State gym. We was at shout out to Dread. Shot by Dread, man. Shot by Dread. We did a bundle of visuals together, man, for that Let Me Work album, my first album. So yeah, Jackson State, we went crazy. Dread had an idea and I followed him. You know what I'm saying? He painted the picture pretty vivid.
That's something else. Like when you rap, it be sounding like you be angry. But like I said, I've gotten a chance to know you as a person, and I've never seen you angry. So it did be like
that particular time, I was angry. I was
okay.
a very angry guy.
I get angry sometimes too. Venom, he done
No,
rolled
for real, Phil. No, for real, Phil. Like the pen is out there, man. The pen, we working. Workout play, all of that.
Yeah, you definitely from my workout list. I'm in there angry too. With me.
Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah. No, definitely hurting myself. Okay, so I'm gonna give you another one and we'll jump back into because give me 3 numbers because we ain't even got into the journal yet. I told you it's gonna be a 3-part series.
We gonna go 10.
Did you see this paper, man?
I got time, man.
It's top to bottom, and it's something else on the top, and something else on the bottom, and on the side.
Come on,
she is a journalist.
3
I
numbers.
love it.
3 numbers.
So let's go 10. Let's go 35. And let's go 24. Let's go 24.
All right. So here's some lyrics. I picked these lyrics accordingly, okay? You should know them, okay?
No pressure.
I'm thinking already.
I keep holding on with fleeting faith.
That's it?
That's all I got for you.
I feel like I done said that in like 8 songs. Hold on.
I told you they're not all your songs. Some of these are other people's songs, but people who are around you. I keep holding on with fleeting faith.
That sound like the gospel, possibly. Josh, is that Josh?
It is. It is Josh, but it's not the gospel. I keep holding on with
Oh,
Felipe.
Cyclone. I'm tripping.
Right. I had to give you a
I'm,
little melody.
I'm tripping. Yeah. That's
Listen,
Josh.
I was
That
like, he got these lyrics are like very
spin
distinct.
me round in your cyclone. That
Cycle.
boy jamming,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
so
Shout out
dope.
to little bro.
I freaking love Josh Waters. I absolutely love him.
Shout out to
But
little bro.
y'all, we're gonna get into Hello Black Artists. And artists was created for not just musicians, but we went artists because I feel like it touched a community of greatness. Like
Creators.
anybody who does anything that is of creativity. And I feel like, we could get all of those people in this artist journal. So if you do painting, if you do music, if you do comedy, if you do anything that
If you're an actor like Dollar Black,
I know gives people joy of any sort, like I feel like you are an artist because I feel like joy comes from artistry.
Mhm.
What's happening? So, anyways, so you picked 10 first. Why 10?
My son just turned 10 this year, man. His birthday is January the 9th. I saw him. I see now. I had the chat closed, so I see now that he was commenting at one point. If you're still watching, King, oh, you got time. I was gonna say go to bed. No, that's for you. January 9th is my son's birthday.
That's my parents' anniversary. What
Wow.
I know what where's he commenting at? Because we don't see his comments.
No, he jumped on Key's
Okay.
profile, said, "Hey, pops, talk that talk. This King."
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
my
Oh,
boy,
I
my
saw
boy
that,
think
but I
he's
had no
so
idea
cool.
yeah,
what was
I
going
saw
on
it too. I
there.
was like, okay, they ain't
He,
talk that talk.
he think he
Okay.
cool, man. He at that age where he's shifting.
I know. I thought
He
that was
about to
King
try to
trying to give
battle
you
me.
your accolade. I thought she was trying to book you up. This King. That's what I thought she was saying. That's why
Yeah. Nah, that's young bull, man. Shout out to
okay.
him.
That's what's up. We appreciate y'all letting him jump on because I know it's like, what's his bedtime?
9:30. He got a little bit more time. But
Okay,
you got
9:30. Okay,
about 20, about 20 minutes.
we're not gonna be all night. I
No, man,
know
don't.
we got a lot of stuff on his table.
The adults stay up after 10. Let's keep talking.
Not
I ain't
her
tripping.
eye, not me. I'm in the bed right now. All right, so
Heard, heard.
this question number 10 says, "Hello, Black artists. What role does race play in your artwork?" That's an interesting question.
In my
Yes.
artwork,
Yeah, which your music, your like, do you? Because we talk a lot about people who inspired you. Do you have any people that are outside of your race that inspire you? Do you make music with the thought of, "Oh, I hope other races can relate to this"? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
recently I have begun to try to make uh, music that will kind of transcend genres, and not be so pigeonholed by the you know, rap, in which I've enjoyed that process. Me and the big homie, jumping ahead. I know you probably gonna ask me this at the. I'll save it for the end. But yeah, so
And I'll scratch out
uh,
the leaf.
no, we good. So,
Okay.
race does play a heavy role in what I make because I feel like experiences that black men go through, black men and black women, it's not limited, because some women have to play both roles. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the experiences that we go through are totally different from anybody else. So when I tap in to what I'm talking about, I don't really consider any other races. If I'm gonna rap and I'm gonna be clear and free of thinking, I just want to create, and yeah, it's specifically for our people. But getting into learning more about business. It's funny you mentioned I want to be bigger than Diddy comment that I made. I also once stated that I want to be one of the biggest and greatest businessmen that ever came from Mississippi. And understanding that music and entertainment is a business, sometimes you have to understand the rules and play by them in order to change them first. So I am kind of dibbling and doing a little bit more creating towards things that can be played a little more transparently in any medium. And anybody who knows anything about sync music knows that stuff like All Day was intentional. It's no cursing, no anything in All Day for a reason, because we wanted to be able to easily translate to other people and outside of just us. So sometimes it plays a big role. Most times it doesn't, especially if I just need to create. I try to remove all restrictions and just create. So, but when I am being intentional,
Dope. Speaking of all day, because we have not even touched on that yet. All day was something that was pretty monumental for you in your career.
for sure.
And I want to just kind of understand, like, you got that big opportunity, and you had that song that was on ESPN and on SportsFed in First Take. Like, where did you see that going or taking you, and do you feel like you really capitalized on that opportunity? Like, how do you feel that went for you?
It was amazing, an amazing feeling. It opened my eyes to a lot of the possibilities with music. It's actually the very first thing that pulled the veil off out from over my eyes, to see that it's bigger than just making music that you want to make. You'd also
Mm.
learn how to make music that translates, music that can be used in multiple mediums. It's like 7 or 8 different streams of income that you can get from music, but your music has to be good enough or developed enough in order to unlock those mediums, right? So it was amazing. It was amazing experience. My son, you sang All Day made me remember when it came on ESPN and I was watching the playback, and my son as a baby heard it. He got up and went crazy. Like, that to me was better than the paycheck, because
Mhm.
it
Wow.
it 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 translated even to him, and that became his own personal favorite song for years. I think he still loves it. Do I feel like I capitalized on it? No. I can be honest about my loss in that way. I feel like it was a lot more that should have came and could have come from that opportunity. But this is what happens when opportunity meets preparation and you're just not prepared.
Mm.
Right? You're not willing to do everything that needs to be done and sacrifice as much as needs to be sacrificed in order for something like that, an opportunity like that, to translate. One of the biggest L's that I feel like I took in that transaction was the fact that ESPN wanted to debut the video, and I did not handle the business to get the video shot. And that is something that falls in my lap. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I dropped the ball with. So no, I definitely didn't capitalize on that. It was huge. It was great. I feel like more will come that may be 10 times bigger than that. But as
Yeah.
far as timing and that particular moment, in reference to All Day, I don't think it'll ever be another opportunity that was that easy. For it. Everything else that will come will be for it. Appreciate you, cuz. Everything else that will come from.
Let me ask you this. So when you get things like this, I guess they're like, I'm not in the music industry, but do you have a music industry resume? Like, when you are about to reach out, or if people reach out to you, do you have something to say, hey, here's my resume. I've been featured XYZ, boom, boom, boom. Like, I guess I'm blue collar. So I keep a
Yeah.
resume of the jobs I've had, what I can do and stuff like that. Is that something in the music industry? Like, do you have a music resume, I guess?
For sure. I had a pad that I would write in. Anytime something happened, I would write it down. Like, if I felt like it was something that was exciting and pivotal for
Milestone.
me, I wrote it down. But outside of something for me, Sika said it, the resume is forever evolving. That's what they call the EPK. And most of the time, just like a resume, the electronic press kit will be updated with most of your most recent wins and
Got it.
recent happenings and your recent music. And you keep that available to be able to pitch it to like festivals, music supervisors, managers, whatever it is that you're trying to get into. That basically tells them what type of business person they're working with.
Like,
Um, something that is the exchange a part of your resume? And let me tell you this: you need to update your LinkedIn. Okay.
I definitely do. I definitely do.
Because it is becoming bigger than it
It
was,
is.
and I
It
think that
is
you could get a lot of stuff from there. But
for sure.
what
For sure.
is the exchange on your resume?
I definitely believe that the exchange is on my resume. Shout out to Phil for giving me the space and the venue to explore that as a tool to give back. Um, Something that I came up with in my genre or my era of trying to become an artist in Jackson was the fact that we had 10, 15 open mics we can go to, clubs that was doing open mics, strip clubs that was doing open mics, bars and grills that was doing open mics, and it was so much that you can get into. I was just telling somebody the other day, my schedule was from Wednesday to Sunday. I'm at somebody's club doing something. And Monday and Tuesday was the rest and get better days. But that's how fluid it was in Jackson. And when I looked up and realized that artists of the newer generations didn't really have a platform that was accepting or promoted the music or even had anything that they can go and kind of get their chops off or brush up and see how people responded to their music. That's what made me wanted to create the exchange, and why I labeled it the exchange, because it was to be an exchange between the community and the artists. And I made sure to make sure that the artists knew and understood that though you're on the stage, you are not the star. You're here to figure out what these people want and cater to these people. And this is giving you the opportunity to really touch the people. And if you don't know some of the people that's in here, those are the people you need to talk to the most, because that's the best way to expand your brand and your platform. So I definitely consider it as a milestone for me. I absolutely hate it's two losses that I took due to COVID that I absolutely hate. One being the Rebirth tour, my very first tour ever, being cut short by COVID, and the second year of Exchange being cut short because of COVID. Those two things I'll never forget or forgive COVID for doing that to me. But I believe everything happens for a reason and purposely. So it'll be back.
Right, and I was just going to ask, where are you at restarting that in your new location?
It's not going to be in my new location first. I definitely have to bring that back home. So that's what I've been working on, and that's what's kind of been dragging my feet, because I want to be able to get back and nurture it when it's happening initially. And then my ideas and my plans for it is I still have members of the BDE music group there that I would want them to kind of take the reins on it, and I just handle the business on the back end. And even bigger than that, I have some ideas for making it a nonprofit as well. Just kind of trying to find a way to have it translate and tour it to other markets, and find a way to do like some training, artist development, or something with it. But it's still definitely in my cards.
Okay.
Put a deadline on it.
I don't want to, because I know then I'm gonna have to get it done. I'm shaking. Look, my tree is being shook for a lot right now. So it's on the way, but
put a deadline on it. Don't worry about it. I got you, good. I will be hitting up your hey. I'm trying to rap out here. I'm trying to get in the rap game.
I got you. I got you.
All right, next question.
Sure.
Question 35 says, hello, Black artist. Can you share a piece of advice that has had a significant impact on your artistic journey?
I love when a question stumps somebody. Oh,
That's a hit. That one there is good. If it make you think it's good, that one there is fire. Bars. A piece of advice. Read it for me one more time so I can make sure I'm answering it correct.
We had got off.
Yeah.
I had to throw it back to you to give me some more time. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely what you're doing. Procrastinating.
Hello, Black artists. Can you share a piece of advice that has had a significant impact on your artistic journey?
So a few people come to mind as far as artistic advice, um, in no common order because all of it is popping up to me. So I'm gonna say it all. Um, Seeker would always tell me to give myself grace, um, because I am still living life, experiencing life, and I have to respect it. No matter what my plans are artistically, no matter what I put on the board, allow myself to be human and feel everything, and I'll be better for it. Um, will will is currently willpower. I say will as if y'all know him. Willpower, the owner of Bandwidth, Super High Beats, multi-platinum selling producer. Um, he tells me to be confident in whatever it is that being around people more, you can't help but expose your flaws to them. And I think a flaw that I've been carrying for years is a lack of confidence. So just hearing "be confident, you dope as hell, you got this shit" is always refreshing and always helps me trust what it is that I'm writing and what I'm putting down as music. Um, AV Evo always try to get me to be myself. You know what I'm saying? That's my producer. Just tell me, be me. Like everything else will work itself out. Be you, nigga. Don't think about all that. Because he know I'm an overthinker. Like I'm so tapped in and trying to do the business right. He know I'm an overthinker to the T. Stop overthinking. Just create. Just be you. Whoever you are, do that, and everything else will work itself. Is Cortland. Asking ye shall receive. He always says that in reference to me needing help. I bite my tongue and I don't ask a lot of times when I'm drowning in the tasks and the things that need to be done in order to help me get music out. Because I don't want to be burdensome and also I don't want to give people the opportunity to let me down. I like my circumference. I like my people. I love the people that I work with. And sometimes my overthinking makes me think that if I ask for something and I don't receive it, it's because they don't like me or they still they don't believe as if they say they do, and that's just insecurity. You know what I'm saying? In myself. Um, because one thing that holds true to that saying for him with me is the times that I have asked, I've always received help. It's always been done on time. It's always done accurate. So yeah, I've gotten a lot from a lot of parts and pieces of my journey as an artist. Um, that's helped me. What's up, Stace? That's helped me continue to be who I am and who I strive to be as an artist. So yeah, that's why it was so hard. A lot came to me, and I didn't know which one to go.
You know where to go. You didn't want to
I ain't know what. Yeah, for sure.
We're coming up on an hour, so we're gonna try to escape through these next questions. What I wanted
No,
to
I'm enjoying this.
ask, I wanted to ask, what does confidence look like to you? Like, tell me what a confident. Who do you think is confident? So that's a
As far as
couple questions.
as far as I'm concerned, or just like if I was to look at somebody and say that they're confident.
This is about you. So as far as you are
Who
concerned,
who do I look like when I'm confident?
who do you look like when you're confident? Who do you think is confident? And what does confidence look like you to you? Like just all that in a bundle.
Um, 50 Cent is very confident. I like his confidence. He doesn't care, does what he wants to do. He knows what he knows. He talks about you if he feels like it. I love it. That's confident.
Mhm.
Um,
Is Kanye West confident?
confidence is Kanye is extremely like that's Super Saiyan level confident. He's amazing. I love him.
Same. I say the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah, hey,
Like, I'm not
probably
mad at Kanye. I don't
I'm,
care what
I'm
people.
I'm probably gonna go watch Genius again after we get done. Now that you've brought him up, because
Yeah.
that's just amazing to see that
Yes, yes.
his confidence is rooted with the embrace from his mother, who can
Mm,
argue that.
yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been so long since I've been confident. I can't really tell you who that is right now.
Mm.
I can't tell you confident. Um, I would have to do some research on that. But when I get back there, I'm 50 Cent with it. Like, but y'all not gonna be able to shut me up. I'm just going. It's just what it is.
Part two. Dollar we go.
There you go. There you go.
I like it. I like it.
The last question from the journal that you picked is number 24, and it says, "Hello, Black artists. How do you stay motivated and inspired as an artist?"
That's extremely hard to do, and I haven't figured that out. Um, Currently, what I'm attempting to do and unlock for myself is the ability to create from habit as opposed to creating from motivation and inspiration.
Mm.
Um, I feel like I've spent a lot of my years waiting on motivation and inspiration. And because I'm a man with responsibilities, expectations, and a standard, it's hard to be inspired at times. It's hard to live in a world where at one point, I'm glad this has changed. I hope my algorithm doesn't change it. I couldn't log on without seeing one of us being killed, shot. Um, we every time I log on, I'm actually about to get back off social media, but
Mm.
every every time I log on, it's what men and women aren't doing right for each other. But
Negativity.
it's too much. It's an abundance, and I want to make my own algorithm, and I feel like the only way that I can do that is log off. Um, inspiration is fleeting. It's fleeting. It comes and it hits me, and if I have anything that interrupts that particular frequency or that wavelength, it's gone. That's where I am creatively. Like it's done. So I'm at the point now on my whiteboard that says no phone zone, airplane D&D mode, no distraction. So now I have to literally plug my phone up, take my watch off, leave it in the living room, close the door, and just try to be in it. You know what I'm saying? In order to not miss it or not lose it. So um right now it's more so about habit than the ability to be inspired.
I saw something today where this lady was saying, I want to say is, I know this is not right. I'm saying decompression, but it was something else, D something, where they go into water, it's salt water, and basically you can float there.
Bro, time out. I'm gonna
Okay.
put you on the right path.
Okay.
Flotation therapy is what it is.
Okay.
Sensory deprivation is what you're.
That's it. That's it.
Sensory deprivation is what you're
That's
referencing.
it right there. There it is.
I've
Tell me about
done
it.
that. I've done that twice in my life.
Wow.
The first time I did it as a birthday gift. My wife gifted me a sensory depth experience at a place here, in Georgia, and absolutely mind blowing because you're floating on 12,000 pounds of salt. So it's
Yeah,
like water, but it's 12,000 pounds of salt.
that's
You
it.
go in and it allows your body to decompress from being pulled by gravity. And if you're brave enough, you'll cut off the lights and the music and it's just dark. And what I experienced both times of me doing the sensory depth was it's a point where your body realizes that it's not working your mind leaves, your body kind of starts jerking, and it kind of not like violently, but you can feel your muscles like contracting, trying to feel like what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, if you've been doing well about refocusing your mind, everything just goes silent. So like I do sensory deprivation and I get out and like for the next 2 days, I'm walking on clouds. Like I cannot have my phone. I cannot whatever. I can just move freely and be present. I think it's really I really think it's a hyped up and expensive way of meditation, like forcing yourself to meditate. You know what I'm saying? Because it's you in here by yourself for however long you want it to be, away from everything. I absolutely that is something that has helped me recenter oftentimes. Like bring myself back together when my mind is running away with.
You were talking about social media. I know that you lost your Instagram a while back. Was it
Man,
how detrimental was that to you, career
it,
wise, mentally, emotionally?
um, it's the difference in I see it every day. It's the difference in you walking in the room, meeting somebody new, and you saying, "Hey, I'm an artist. I'm an engineer. People rock with me. I got my area where I'm from. They rock with me, so on and so forth. Hey, look, here's my Instagram. When I did that prior to losing the 10.3K that I had, people would light up. They want to do features. They want to further the work. They want to know about what it is that's going on. Now I think I'm just now about to cross 3,000 again, and it's like people really judge your worth based on your numbers.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's
And
have
it's
that conversation.
weird.
Yep.
It's
It is.
weird. It's so weird to me. Because though I understand it, it's business. I get it. If you're a business and you're a company, you have to have something to gauge your reach off of the worth or the value of the interactions. I get it, but it's so weird because I think people miss out on good people and valuable work by judging it by those numbers, man. So yeah, it's weird. It definitely I didn't see it or feel it for real until I moved to Georgia.
Mhm.
Um, because at home people knew me, my
Yeah.
community knew me. You know, the places that I had traveled to, they were aware who I was. But here it's a little different. It's a little gotta have the numbers. You gotta have the numbers. You gotta have the flash. But you gotta know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. And truthfully, that's business. You know,
Somebody. That's a song.
everybody, yeah. Let's go.
I'm sorry. You know my
No, you
mind.
good. You good.
But what are you doing to expand your reach there? Like, how are you getting yourself out there to the people?
As of right now, I just been focused on me. I ain't
Okay,
gonna,
that's cool.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
I support if I see that people that I know and people that I'm connected with, they doing stuff here. I go and I support that. And I make sure that they know that I support them. But between being where I am right now and at the studio, I haven't been out. I haven't been indulging because I feel like I already have an understanding of how it works now.
yeah,
If I don't have something or an asset that you will believe is an asset that's currently working, you can go and check the reference to make sure that it's working. You're not going to care about
yeah,
it.
yeah,
So okay, cool. Let me get my work together,
yeah,
and then I'll make you eat the fact that I gave you my Instagram, talk
yeah.
to
Hmm.
you, and play me to the left. And there's nothing that we can do about it. And I choose if I want to work with you or not.
Right. That you made two valid points that we literally ranted about today before this live. The
Yeah, yeah,
Crazy.
the first rant was me. I had a rant about my social media timeline. I
yeah.
was like, I'm sick of it. Like I cannot tolerate
Literally just said
the negativity, the insignificance. I can't. I want to see another basketball wife, or a Real Housewife, or Married to Medicine. I want to see this stuff. Why is this on my timeline? I was
literally.
I was like, I need something out of this world. Like I'm tired of seeing the same negativity, the same fighting, the same foolery. I can't tolerate it. Like,
But you know the way that you can break that though is by stop depending on it. Like
depending on it, yeah.
Yeah, we subconsciously do stuff to pacify ourselves with social media. I watched it for years. I did it for years. So if we bored or we ain't got nothing going on, what we gonna do? Check the time.
Social media.
Scroll the timeline.
Yep.
Boom, boom. Whereas if you didn't have access to it or you really turned it off for real for a minute, you'll notice that you get to miss out on a lot of the negativity. And that's why I said I'm probably finna get back off for a little while again, because I had logged out from October to like January 2nd. And it was peaceful.
It's peaceful.
And I think sometimes you ignore that you actually have peace presently if you so tapped into other people's frequencies. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm man, look, I'm working diligently on embodying and creating the world that I want to live in. I know that I can't depend on nobody else for that but me. Even my music, like my music is changing drastically because I want to create things that are more positive, not so depressing, not so heavy, man. Like, sure, we depressed. Everybody depressed. Everybody going through it at some point in time. Do we have to continually make songs about being depressed to sell? I just wanna do something different. And that don't mean that if that's where I'm at, I'm not gonna make that caliber of music. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's what I'm feeling, that's what's gonna translate. But
right.
Yeah, working on me.
Got it. We all are constantly. The other rant was you stated about your Instagram. He was showing me a picture. I dare not say what the picture was of. He was like, "Why is this woman teaching a class?" And I was like, "1 million followers." He was like, "What is her educational level?" I was like, "I've seen her. I met her. She is retarded." I said, "Can't say retarded." I keep forgetting I can't say retarded. She
look.
You a zero.
Man, listen, man, but
like
that's so crazy, bro. That's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like Will was talking about this he was ranting not too long ago. It's crazy how people with absolutely no experience can teach classes, have podcasts, and do all of this stuff that's supposed to be informational, but you ain't got the work to back it up. And it's just it's a pool of everybody trying to be experts with no experience, and that's why I kind of hate it.
You literally just said it. Like, the numbers means validation, regardless of where the numbers come from. These people could 98% of this person's followers could be from South America. Nobody checked. They're just numbers, right?
They're just numbers.
Now validation is there. I'm like, this is so wild to me. Like,
it's weird.
You know what? On that note, I know we got to get out of here. I said we got to have part 2, part 3.
Who's gonna win the Super Bowl? I need to write it down right now. Who's gonna win the Super Bowl?
Who in it?
So I can tell you, the Lions and the Chiefs, Taylor Swift and the Lions.
You said the Lions.
That's two different conferences. Go NFC first.
Okay.
Lions and 49ers.
Okay.
Lions and the 49ers. Okay.
And then you have AFC,
which is Taylor Swift and the Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Chiefs and the Ravens. Okay, so I'm a basketball guy.
Okay.
I do rock with Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
So Ravens coming out of the AFC. 49ers and Lions.
But I can't ignore who Patrick Mahomes is. I can't ignore him. I can't ignore him. So I'm probably gonna say the Chiefs.
He do a lot of crying for me.
I mean, watching the quarterback. Did y'all watch the quarterbacks thing on Netflix?
I watched bits and pieces of it, and that's what I said. I hate his wife, so that's why I wouldn't
Yeah,
go
so
him.
like kind of seeing seeing and how he's kind of pacified. I can see how you came to that result, but I'm gonna say the Chiefs. I wouldn't mind seeing the Chiefs and the Lions.
Yeah, I want to see. That's what I want to see. 49ers.
I wouldn't mind seeing the Chiefs. I wouldn't. I haven't rocked with the 49ers since Jerry Rice was there. So yeah, I'd probably say the Chiefs and the Lions. That'll be a good match.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I don't like any of these teams, but if I had to pick one, the Lions would be who I would.
If I had to pick one, it'll be the Bears. So
they're not in dollar. Do we need to go back?
I know. I'm just saying. My preference would be to see the Bears in the. Okay.
However. Part 2, y'all. We're gonna do part 2 midsummer because he gonna have the exchange in both Atlanta and
the business ain't gonna be there.
And Jackson is gonna be booming on both sides. Even if we had to run the exchange in Jackson, I had to hit him.
Hey man, I love partnerships, man. Let's talk.
Yeah, we are all about it. We're all about it. So okay, so question number 1 is, what was your first mixtape that BDE produced?
My very first mixtape.
According to your articles, now I ain't got no insight.
According to my articles, very first. So it was a single first. That was I Hustle. That was my first solo single. However, Black Dollar Entertainment was published on its first mixtape on Them Boys The Turbulence. In 2012.
So according to your article, the turbulence is along the lines of what it said. Do you know what the actual quote is that they say was your first published mixtape with BDE?
My first published mixtape with BDE?
That's what it said. Released by BDE. First mixtape released by BDE is what the article said.
Man, put me on game because I have no idea.
When you said turbulence, you were on the right line.
Oh, I'm tripping, bro. Flight Check.
Boom, you got it.
Flight Check. Because the turbulence was in 2011. Flight Check was in 2012. There you go. You're right. You're right. My bad.
I don't know nothing. I just know what the paper.
Hey, you got Nardwar Jr. over here.
I'm talking. She on it, boy.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you one of your lyrics. We got to get out of it. Now I know you having a good day.
Oh, bro, like, what are we doing, man? I thought we was gonna be here till 12 at least. Like, come on, man. I'm just playing.
She was not getting up in the morning for work.
I'll get up tomorrow anyway. I'm going to work in the morning. Okay, so anyways, so I got one that is a feature and one that is your personal lyrics.
Okay.
So no, 2 features. 2 features, 1 is yours. Okay. All right. The first one says, I've been around, but not around. I know when I heard you don't know it. I know you ain't gonna know it.
You stumped me on this one. Like
I've been around, but not around. And that may not even be what you said with what I heard.
Okay. Spit the rest of it to me. What song?
It's Way Up with Josh. It's like I've been around, but not around, and look who you found. That's what the lyrics said.
You right.
Oh, I was like this.
You right.
Like, what?
Right. I've been around, but not around. Ooh, that boy. I don't know who that nigga is, but he be right.
We're thinking the same. Okay. Now you better get this one, okay? I won't say I'm different, and I can't give you the rest because you will know.
Oh, that's higher.
You better know it. You
That's higher.
know it.
That's it. That's higher. I know higher. That right there. I have intentionally not said that in another song just because I need that one to stick.
I know. When I heard it, I was like, "This is the one. He got to know this."
Yeah, I know that one. I know that one. Yeah.
Look, it took a lot of stress to get it out of me, but I'm here. These are lyrics that hit me. I was like, "This is some dope stuff." Took a lot of stress out of me to get here. Get it. Took a lot of stress to get it out of me, but I'm here. I'm here now.
I'm here now.
Yep. Took a lot of stress to get it out of me, but I'm here now.
Hey man, look. Where my book at? Hold on, let me see, cause
don't worry about it.
Hey, you gotta ask Jules and Dre. I'm the person that they gotta warn if we performing something, cause I gotta go back and listen to my verse. Yeah. I'm lost.
I didn't wonder about that.
No, so that's something that I'm working on too, because I have a bad habit of not learning my lyrics. I record it and put it down and not come back to it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, where that one come from?
That is beautiful as black. Took a lot of stress to get it out of me, but now I'm here.
I think you quoted that wrong.
I did not, but we can always review.
I'm finna fight. Hold up. Have me out here looking like I don't know mom. What you doing?
You don't know your dollar. You are 3 for 5.
Let me ask you this, Dollar. Give me a number. How many songs have you written, wrote?
Did you hear the man sound right?
Nardwar.
She got me.
I'm that person that used to write lyrics out from recording it on the video. Like,
I've never.
That makes sense.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
That makes sense. Okay. All right. I won't challenge you like that again.
Right. How many songs have you written, been featured on, and have rapped in its totality? All songs combined.
In my career?
In your career. Just give me a number, ballpark.
Roughly, I would say at least 400. At the least. And this is, I'm including like released and unreleased.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I saw about 40, like, because Apple Music kind of curates your playlist, and they gave me about 40 songs that you have been featured on. So
so that's 40 features, and then I've been doing my admin work recently, and I think just off my self-released works, I'm right at 100 by myself. Okay. So to include,
man, I couldn't remember that. I wouldn't even. The fact that you coming up with any of it, I'd be so loud. Like, nah, tell me. I wouldn't even try. I wrote. I said,
self-released. I say 100, and then my hard drives are just crazy with just like ideas and trying to be a spark plug for myself as far as inspiration and music. So yeah.
We want to be a spark plug for you as well. Like, you are very talented, so make sure that you get this stuff out there. Because
we got to get out there, man. Listen, we keep saying we're gonna do some traveling and do some networking your way, but we're gonna put a date on it. Yeah. We're gonna shoot you a date and literally make some moves.
I don't know if Sika is still in here, man, but Render, man. See if y'all can get something to do with Render.
Okay.
Render. Yeah. Reach out to Seek. She can tell you all about it. I don't know if that's something that y'all will be able to do, but yeah, she just tapped in. Like Render is a phenomenal tech conference that Sika has her fingerprints all over. And I know that that'll be a way for y'all to get in some rooms and some conversations, not only with consumers, but also with brands and companies. Yeah. To help push the agenda. So whenever y'all coming, just let me know because I am here. I'm here. I am
Thanks for the plug. We will be doing some collabs, so get In Dollar We Trust back up and running so we can have
my 2 cents. My 2 cents, dollar. We need my 2 cents. We need it.
Wait, before we get out of here, because we got 6 minutes out. We are 30 minutes, and we're not going over one.
I told her when I saw this paper, I said, "How long is this show?" I said, "How long is it gonna be up here?"
Don't throw away that paper now. Keep that paper because we're gonna have to get.
No, she's not.
We're gonna have to get part 2.
Okay, so this lyric says,
Pete, what up?
If you didn't get it if you didn't get it next time, I'll get your attention. Now this may be misquoted because I listened to it a couple times. I was like, this is what he said. If you didn't get it next time, I'll get your attention.
It sounds like "Let Me Be Great."
No, but that's one of my favorites too.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites.
Next time I get your attention.
Unless you said it on "Let Me Be Great" too, I gotta go back and listen.
Well, you said because you said it might be misquoted. I thought you were referencing the first time you get it free. Next time you're gonna book me, but that ain't even nowhere near what you just said.
But this is close. The lyrics are somewhat close to that because you need another hint.
Yeah, please. How many I got? Give me about 5.
You don't give it 2. You'll give it 2. The next hint is "Ain't No More Free."
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Yeah, wait for it. Wait for it. You said ain't no more free.
The fact that you know this is mind blowing to me.
It is the fact that your catalog is so great, and I'll be trying to put everybody on because, like, I'm like, hey, listen, and you know me, Jean.
I miss Miss Jean, bro. I miss Miss Jean, bro. She would hold me up, bro.
I don't know. Tell him I got you. I talked to him. I tell him.
Tell her I said I miss her and I need to see her when next time I'm in Jackson. I need to get a buddy pass up there or something so I can come see her.
I'm gonna get her phone and download all of your music on there. As a matter
Please
of fact,
do.
Send her this interview so she can
Yes, Lord.
Here he is.
Please do. Please.
Martin Swole gonna try to say it is "Let Me Be Great." Listen, Martin Swole.
That's what I thought too, Swole, but she just hey, I don't know if you've been here, but she pretty on point with the references, my boy.
Look, back when there was no lyrics, I'm telling you, I used to sell lyrics. I used to sell sold the back of ass of lyrics at school because I used to go home and write that stuff down off tape. Like, you cannot play with me.
That is crazy. That's crazy work.
That's crazy work.
A phenomenal time, guys. Y'all tap in with our guy Dollar Black. He gonna start back doing my 2 cents.
My 2 cents. I don't know about all the other stuff is a lot, right? All the exchange, that's a lot. The other stuff, that's a lot. You know,
first of all, stop being negative. It's not a lot.
It is.
It's not a lot.
In its totality,
he can do it.
He not
my
saying
2 cents.
My 2 cents is cold. It's
my
cold.
2 cents is my 2 cents.
Definitely had you be like, I don't even know what we be talking
about.
I'm
like, hey, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? He talking about something. It looks important. You know what I'm saying? Like, what
my 2 cents will be returning next month. So next month I will be dropping.
You talking about in 10 days?
In 10 days, I'm already loaded. I have a number that I'm trying to reach, and I got 10 days to reach that number.
Gotcha.
But
we trust you.
I'm already halfway there, so I'm not gonna starve it no longer. It's on the way. And Dollar We Trust still requires a lot of me as far as
understood.
Pulling that content as far as a podcast is concerned. So I'm still icing it right now. But thank you, Mama. I love you. I'm still icing it, but it's gonna come back when it's time.
Is it on your whiteboard?
And Dollar We Trust? Nah.
Dollar
We Trust is
not. Okay, you should write.
My two cents is on my whiteboard. Okay. Release EP is on my whiteboard.
Okay. New music coming soon.
New music coming soon. Mix shows that will be featured on Black with No Chaser Radio is on the way. Finishing the next beat tape for my 2 cents is on my whiteboard. That's on the way. The biggest project that y'all need to be looking for, me and the big homie Willpower has been in the studio cooking up some amazing and phenomenal music. I'm pretty sure that the Black Power project will be completed very soon, and that will probably be the first one out the gate. If not, then release EP will be the new music that y'all will be getting. But go follow Willpower WLPWR on Instagram. Yeah, on Instagram, and he has a couple behind the scenes clips of what we've been doing and the content of creating the Black Power project. So go check him out. Shout out to Bandwidth. That is my Atlanta family. You know what I'm saying? Bandwidth. They have embraced me wholly and fully since I moved to Georgia. You know what I'm saying? And been holding me up. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Tessa. Shout out to Hood. Shout out to Mo and everybody else that's a part of that Bandwidth fold and that Bandwidth era, man. So, yeah.
Well, thank you again for this phenomenal interview. And we are always here. You're
No
always
doubt.
welcome to use our platform to be a part of whatever we're doing.
For sure.
If you need anything,
100.
we will be looking for projects. We'll be looking for merch. We'll be looking to support. Do you have anything for
Go get the merch, guys.
Do you have any questions for us before we log you out of here? Because we already over 1:30.
So, my questions for the day, since you asked, I'm glad you asked. So now we definitely gonna be here till 12.
He done sent a different way.
I shifted my. Nah, I'm good, man. I ain't got no questions, man. I just want to say thank y'all, man, for doing what y'all do, man. The Journey Journal, it as a totality, man. Hello, Black couple. Hello, Black man. Hello, Black woman. Hello Black artists, all of the entire collection found on helloblackman.com, man. I appreciate y'all for doing what y'all do. Therapy for me has been extremely freeing, and with me attempting to take up journaling, this and things like this help me have a guideline or a thought process as to where to begin, man. So if you're watching, if y'all here, if you artists, go cop this. It's the new joint. You know, dollar keep the new. It's the new joint. Go get it, man.
By friends like you and everybody in the community.
Nah, man. If nobody has said it, man, I definitely thank y'all and appreciate y'all for caring about our mental health.
Yeah,
big. I appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you too, darling. You gotta go. Get out of here. Good night.
God, dog, that's like one of them. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the. Okay, I feel.
It's bedtime.
Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much.
Appreciate it, dog.
So one question I want to ask before we get out of here: what does confidence look like to you?
Oh man, listen, I am in and out of it, right? So what does it look like? It looks like me after you affirm me.
Do you think people think that you're confident?
I think they do. I think for the most part they do. But I definitely have a lot of, I guess, insecurities, time, aging, just what I haven't done, what people perceive. But your words of affirmation mean the world to me. Like they really do. They really do steer me back onto a grounded path. Okay, Daddy, you look good this evening. Man, you're so fine. Oh my God, that make you feel good. And I am anti words of affirmation. Don't talk to me crazy. Don't be saying no daddy to me. Don't say daddy. Turn like daddy. I don't. Please turn this off. Y'all, we have been turn this off. Y'all have a good night. Ooh. I'm gonna affirm you. Y'all be good, man. Y'all next time. Black man.